Powered by Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply Bumper to Bumper, Fort Smith Therapy, Terry's Place.
Alrighty, good evening, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back to Southwest Arkansas weather here on Thursday evening, October the 24th. Welcome back to Southwest Arkansas weather. In today's video or forecast here, we're going to break down the 6-day forecast, go over the Friday Night Lights football forecast, talk about the drought and wildfire outlooks. Also, just show you a brief overview of what we could potentially see for your early Halloween outlook. Just going to go over some data today and show you that, and as we get closer, we'll put out a graphic for that. Maybe we have some rain coming soon, and hopefully we'll start to see some more rain here shortly in the near term here soon. So real quickly, let's start off by taking a look at the 6-day forecast. Also, just if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and we'll get to them at the end of this video here, or at the end of this stream here. Okay, sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties there, but taking a look at the area-wide 6-day forecast here from Friday through next Wednesday, you can see temperatures are going to continue to be on the warm side tomorrow, upper 80s, mid 80s there across the area with mostly sunny to sunny skies. I really think we'll see sunny skies, maybe a cloud or two could be possible as we head throughout the day there on Friday. Overnight lows will be in the 50s or mid 50s across the coverage area. We do have a 20% chance of some isolated showers in the PM or late evening into the overnight hours. Now, one thing I do want to mention, these rain chances this weekend, they're not high. They're not going to be your drought buster rains. Not everybody's going to see rain this weekend from this. Now, as we head into Wednesday and maybe Thanksgiving and the beginning of November, I think we see more widespread rain chances, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But as you can see, mostly sunny skies this weekend. Highs are going to range from the lower 80s, upper 70s, I think will be possible there, with overnight lows in the lower 50s across the area. Sunday, temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s across the coverage area. 10% chance of rain on Sunday, 20% chance on Saturday. I think that'll be in the middle of the day, some isolated to scattered showers. Now, once again, it's not everybody's going to see rain out of this. It's going to be some little showers. They're not going to be what we need to get the drought down. Then, as you can see, as we go into Monday and Tuesday, sunny skies look likely. Highs are going to be in the lower to mid 80s with overnight lows in the upper 50s and maybe around 60 degrees there. But then as we head into Wednesday, we start to flip the script potentially on this pattern right before Halloween. And I want to just start off by saying Halloween does look to be like a wet Halloween this year. Imagine that. We've been dry for pretty much all of April, and then one day it chooses to rain, it's going to be Halloween. But Wednesday, we could see some showers and some storms there on Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies. Highs are around 80 degrees and overnight lows around 60. Going to start off in the day with a 20% chance of rain. Then as we increase into it's going to increase into the overnight hours into 50% chance there as well. So before we take a look at the Halloween forecast for all of our fans of football games, or who will be out traveling for those football games, sorry about that. That hasn't been an issue until today that switched back and forth to that severe weather alert thing. But I'll make sure to get that fixed. But taking a look at your high school football Friday Night Lights forecast for tomorrow night, I do want to start off by saying, for the most part, it's going to be mostly sunny, mostly clear skies. There will be a few clouds, and we do have a small 20% chance of some showers really throughout the time for football games. Now, one thing I do want to mention is these rain chances, they're not, like I said, they're not going to be high. They're going to be pretty much isolated to scattered. A few people could see them, some are not. So just make sure to keep an umbrella close by you, because you may have to see some showers or maybe a few drops come your Friday Night Light football games. But temperatures will start out around 80 degrees, decreasing into the 70s, maybe even into the 60s by the time games end on Friday night there across the area. Real quickly, I do want to show you what some data is showing here with what we could potentially see for Halloween. Now, this is the GFS model. I want to say once again, as we always say here, modeled guidance and data will always change some between now and as we get to next Wednesday and Thursday. This is just a general idea on what could be a possibility for that day. So don't take this as this is exactly what's going to occur, but this is the general idea that we're getting. It takes a whole lot to build a forecast. This is one of the many pieces to the puzzle that forecasting is. So if we show you this, you can see here, this is showing for the chance that what this shows here is composite reflectivity, or hey, this shows rainfall basically, or rain chances, what we could see precipitation type wise, and this just jumped ahead on me, but I'll back this up to about 4 a.m. come Halloween, and as you can see, it's showing some chances for some rain. We'll see a cold front come through the area, a strong cold front that is, come through the area come next week, and with that, that'll bring us some chances of some rain. Now, the biggest question is, only thing about this, it may not bring us enough rainfall to really take care of the drought situation. One thing I do want to mention, though, is this will lead to what data is continuing to show, what the National Weather Service is thinking as well, is that, hey, this is going to be one of the many chances that we'll see to up those, or to really put a dent in that drought condition as we move forward throughout November. But as you can see here, going into Halloween, into the evening, you can still see there could be some scattered, isolated showers. Don't necessarily take it as each location is getting this. There's still a lot of stuff that's got to be ironed out with this, and as we get closer, we'll have more information. But as you can see, some scattered showers will be possible as we go into that overnight time frame. We've been hinting at that, mentioning that temperatures look to be in the 80s and 70s for your Halloween trick-or-treating there as well. Probably going to be a little humid there for your Halloween as well. So now, real quickly, we're going to take a look now at your wildfire danger and your drought outlook, and then talk about what we could see potentially as we move forward past the 6-day forecast into the long term, what the Climate Prediction Center is showing, and I think it's going to make a bunch of people happy here with this. But starting out, you can see not much has changed with the wildfire danger in Arkansas from the Arkansas Forestry Department. Burn bans pretty much consist for almost all of Arkansas, as you can see. The wildfire danger is still high. We've seen wildfires left and right here recently, and that trend will continue to show at least for the rest of this week until we get to the beginning or till the middle part of next week, and until we get to really November. This is going to continue to be the story, really, is going to be these high wildfire danger and burn bans there. Now, taking a look at the drought outlook, this comes to us from the U.S. Drought Monitor website, and this shows Arkansas, and pretty much not many changes, if any at all, have occurred to this since last Thursday. You can still see we have a D2, which is that orange color area that has a severe drought, and that is for portions of Polk, Hot Spring County, Garland County, includes Hot Springs, Malvern, up to Lake DeGray, and elsewhere you see that D1, which is a moderate drought, and then up in northwest Arkansas you see a D3, which is an extreme drought. Up there, don't let this confuse you. It's still very dry out there. Pretty much all you got to do is just step outside, and you really realize how dry the ground is when you step and see dust across the area. But some good news is, like we've been mentioning, this is the Climate Prediction Center outlook. And actually, let me start off with this. This is the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. What this is showing is, this is our precipitation outlook, once again, from October 30th through November the 3rd. Pretty much this is showing you some really good signs. This is picking up on the chance that there will be some above average precipitation chances, or above average chances for rainfall come this time frame, and we're continuing to see trends that point to that direction. Once again, the rainfall that we'll get on Halloween, if that stays the same, will not be what breaks the drought, but it'll be the many different little waves we need to break that drought as we head throughout the November time frame. And if we take a look at the 8 to 14 day outlook for precipitation outlooks from November 1st through the 7th, basically that first week of November, you can continue to see that it is still showing some chances for above average precipitation. It's leaning above average, but it's still good signs for as we head into this upcoming time frame. Now, one thing I do want to go back to is talking about this. This is an experimental graphic from the Climate Prediction Center. This is the risk of heavy precipitation. This goes from that same time frame, November the 1st through the 7th, and what this is showing. One thing we don't need right now is for rainfall to be heavy, and we need a slow and steady rain. I know we haven't seen a whole lot of rain, but the ground is rock solid. If you get too much at one time, you're talking more of a flash flooding issue. And one thing I do want to mention is that the Climate Prediction Center will have to continue to watch this, but it is monitoring an area, a slight 20% chance of an area for risk of heavy precipitation for November the 1st through the 3rd over portions of basically Arkansas is right in the middle of it. But once again, that just means, hey, keep an eye on that. Be careful with that. And just remember, we need the rain, but we need a slow, steady rain, not a heavy, fast downpour, because if you get that, you're talking more flash flooding issues than anything there as well. So that's really all I got in today's Outlook. I know I went over a lot in 10 minutes, but this will be posted as a video here on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can make sure to watch that as well if you miss anything. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our abilities. Here, give me one moment and let me go back to the 6-day forecast, and we'll keep it on that. But real quickly here, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll get to them. But once again, pretty much story is it's going to be sunny and dry pretty much throughout this time frame. Some isolated rain chances, not necessarily any heavy rainfall chances until really as we get towards Halloween and the beginning of November, but really just some isolated hit or miss showers really as we go throughout this time frame throughout Friday night and into Saturday and maybe even into Sunday. Once again, temperatures continue to be on the warm side today and yesterday. We start to cool down as we head into this weekend. Then we'll kind of go back up into the mid to lower 80s, but then there'll be some humidity as we head into Wednesday and Halloween at this current time. Now, once again, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll get to them. But as always, thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather. As always, do want to say big thanks to Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply, Fort Smith Therapy, Terry's Place, and Tanner Energy and Nutrition for all they do to help us get this information to you guys. Make sure to check them out over there as well. Also, make sure to check us out on YouTube. We do a whole lot of posting over there on the YouTube side of things. A lot of posting daily. Usually we upload daily little outlooks throughout the day here. Make sure to check us out over there on YouTube and continue to be on the lookout for those vlogs as they come out every morning, or we try to, or we'll get them out in the evenings throughout the week. And we also do live streams there when we have severe coverage, like live nonstop severe weather coverage. What that basically means, because I know we've had a whole lot of new followers here recently, what that live nonstop severe weather coverage means is we'll set up a radar, or we'll set up the radar, let that play with any new information. We'll let that stream over on YouTube. And then if we get anything that we feel we need to break in and basically do what we're doing right now and talk to you and track a certain storm, we'll do that on both Facebook and YouTube. So make sure you follow us on all those platforms and just continue to stay weather aware. Not long, we'll be talking about our secondary severe weather season. Right now, main story is continuing to be drought conditions, dry conditions, but that is soon going to change, and we got some good news for that as we get ready to head into November. Make sure to check out this video if you're just now joining in, and that'll bring us to the end of today's Outlook. I don't see any comments or questions, so we'll let that be the end of today's video vlog, and this will be posted as a YouTube video and a Facebook video here in just a few moments. And as always, have a good rest of your Thursday. Thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather, and as always, have a good rest of your Thursday.